universal human values. Now we go into the department introduction. The first department today we are going with the Department of Mechanical Engineering. We have Professor Srinivasa K, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Hello, I'm audible, madam.
Yes, yes, sir. You are audible, sir. You can start, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Uh, on behalf, I am Dr. Srinivasa K, Professor and Head, Department of Mechanical Engineering, ATME College of Engineering, Mysuru. On behalf of management, staff, I welcome you all for our Mechanical Engineering Department. First of all, I congratulate all the students who have taken the seat from the CET and management. So before I'm going to start, I'm Dr. Srinivas K. I'm professor and head, and so this is my just a brief profile. I'm completed my PhD in composite materials and MTech from maintenance engineering, and this is my contact number. So before I'm going to start, I'll give you a brief introduction about what is mechanical engineering. See, actually, mechanical engineering is one of the oldest and broadest engineering branches. So it is actually the branch that combines with the engineering physics and mathematics. And we will going to use basically the mathematics and physical principles to our mechanical subjects like material science, design, and in manufacturing system, and also in maintaining the machines and mechanical system. So during in 18th century in the industrial revolution in Europe, the mechanical engineering emerged in the field of manufacturing sector, and after several thousand years in the 19th century, it developed by taking a combination of physics and mechanical engineering sciences into a mechanical engineering. So after a combination of this, then we are advanced in the mechanical engineering, and we are developed in the area like composites, mechatronics, and nanotechnology, and also in aerospace engineering and mechanical engineering. See, mechanical engineering department was established in 2010 with the intake of 60 students, and present intake is 120 students, and our department is affiliated to Visvesvaraya Technological University. The department has total built area of 2,500 square meter with well-equipped laboratories and state-of-art facilities in order to foster the growth of students. The department is recognized as research center by VTU during 2015 and 16. The faculties of our department are actively involved in the research and consultancy work in the area of composite materials, fracture mechanics, fuels and lubricants, energy systems engineering, and renewable energy. And some of our faculty members have registered for the PhD courses through our research center, and we have some research supervisors and also research scholars. Some research scholars are registered under our supervisors. So through this research center, our faculty members are doing IS degree like PhD. The main stream of our mechanical engineering is design engineering, thermal engineering, and manufacturing engineering. See, actually, what design engineering? Design engineering is just to gain the knowledge about the technical information and the idea about the manufacturing processes and the product and the components and the quality system. But thermal engineering that deals with only the heat, that is. So what actually we will going to develop through the heat. So that through the thermal engineering. And manufacturing engineering, just we are going to learn what are the process we will going to develop and what are the process tools used and what are the manufacturing system going to develop to learn through this manufacturing engineering. So these are the three main streams that we are going to learn from the mechanical engineering department. So the vision of our department is to impart excellent technical education in mechanical engineering and to develop technically competent, morally upright, and socially responsible mechanical engineering professions. And our mission is to provide an ambience which impart excellent technical education in mechanical engineering and to enable the students to acquire a skill development, knowledge of research, and research trends in mechanical engineering, which will help them in lifelong learning. The third mission of our department is to engage the students in co-curricular and extracurricular activities to impart social and ethical values and imbibe leadership quality. So our program education objectives after the completion of these mechanical engineering programs. The program, the objective of this program is the graduates will have will the ability of successful professional careers. Then they can go for an higher education with our allied branches, and also they can attain the technical ability to analyze the design and manufacturing the product after successfully completing the graduate. So even they can work as a effectively and ethically and social responsible in mechanical fields. And also they can meet the personal and organizational objectives and to contribute to the development of the society at large after the completion of this program. See, and then I will come to the department profile. Our program is BE, the year of establishment in 2010 with an intake of 60. Later, the intake was increased to 120 in the year 2012. The strength of our department, we have MBA accreditation and the teaching staff 21. Out of the 21 teaching staff members, 7 members have completed PhD degree and 7 more members are pursuing PhD, and we have non-teaching staff 11 members. So our total equipment cost is around 2 crores and our total area, our built up area is 2,500 square meter. Till now we have received the fund from our management to the department is 2,50,000, and we have established the research center in 2015 and 16. So these are our teaching staff details. Dr. Govinde Gowda MS, Professor and Dean Academics. Dr. Ratnakar Ji, Professor and Dean, Student Affairs. Myself, Dr. Srinivasa K, Professor and Head. Mr. Devraj MR, Associate Professor. Mr. Ravi Kumar S, Associate Professor. Mr. Suresh Kumar S, Associate Professor. Mr. Deepak, Assistant Professor, and presently is working as a placement officer. And Dr. Manjunatha HS, Assistant Professor. Dr. Chaitanya S, Assistant Professor. Mr. Tej Kumar, Assistant Professor, and Mr. Raghu, Assistant Professor, and Mr. Niranj Kumar VS, Assistant Professor, Dr. Muhammad Nadeem, Assistant Professor, Dr. Mohan Kumar KC, Assistant Professor, Mr. Ritisha N, Assistant Professor, Mr. Ramanuja CM, Assistant Professor, Mr. Sorankaran S, Assistant Professor, Mr. Yashwant N, Assistant Professor, Mr. Rohit S, Assistant Professor, Mr. Pavan Kumar KP, Assistant Professor, and Mr. Karthik Kumar M, Assistant Professor. So now just I'm going to give introduce our Dean Academics. Dr. Govinde Gowda MS, Professor and Dean Academics. He is having a PhD degree in Thermal and Fluids Engineering. He did the MTech in Thermal and Fluids Engineering and BE in Mechanical Engineering, and he is having 33 years of teaching experience, and he has published more than 30 publications in journal as well as in conferences, and presently he is serving as an academic senate member VTU from June 2019 to 22, and he was a chairman local inquiry committee of VTU and local inquiry committee member VTU, and served as a BOE member and BOS member, served as chairman BOE Aeronautical Engineering Board VTU and during 2016-17 and member POE Mechanical Engineering. And second, Dr. Ratnakar G, Dean Student Affairs, completed his PhD in Composite Materials, MTech in Maintenance Engineering, MBA Human Resource Management, BE in Mechanical Engineering, and he is having 22 years of teaching experience, and he has published more than 30 publications and delivered several guest lectures at various institutions and worked as BOE for VTU and member advisory board and session chair in an international conference and journal editor, a reviewer for various journals, and recognition of leadership leading India towards Practical Engineers Award by Sky5 Labs in 2016. So in addition to that, our technical staff are one foreman, the Mahadesh S, and we have two instructors, Ravi Kumar MP and Dharnesh, and we have 5 assistant instructors, Patela TM, Ravi Kumar KK, Chidambara HC, Nandisha, and Chetan Y. And we have one mechanic, Pradeep Kumar, and lab assistant Shiv Kumar, Mutegoda, Manju HV, and Lohit. So our teaching facilities, we have infrastructure like lecturer hall 9, tutorial room 2, we have seminar hall 1 and 10 laboratories, and we have one department library, and we have 28 staff cabins and one research lab. So just I will come to our laboratory details. So the first laboratory is our workshop practice. So workshop practice is basically it is a first year laboratory. Earlier it was in first year laboratory. Now it is included to third semester for mechanical engineering students. So here we will going to provide an hands-on training for the students on fitting operation, sheet metal work, and welding. So the purpose of this lab is to give a basic knowledge about manufacturing processes, and the students will going to learn about the various tools and equipment used in the manufacturing system. The second lab is computer-aided design lab. So in this lab, we have 30 computers. So each student will get a single computer for the practice, and we have a software, Solid Edge version 4 legal software, and the lab will be LAN connected, multimedia projector, and smart board facilities. So for all first year students will come and they're going to learn the engineering drawing using the Solid Edge software. Then we have a modeling and analysis lab. So this is a separate lab for mechanical engineering students. In this lab, we have 40 systems, and in this lab, the students will going to learn computer-aided machine drawing and computer-integrated manufacturing programmings and computer-aided modeling and analysis laboratory. So in this lab also, students will get a single system, and we are going to accommodate only 24 members in a batch. So each and every student, and also we have a legal softwares for computer integrated manufacture, and also for computer aided machine drawing. To learn those, we have a legal software like software in computer integrated manufacturing system. And machine shop lab, here we will going to demonstrate the different operation that can be performed by using the lathe. So the lathe, actually it is the machine tool. I mean, it's there, we can operate a number of operations. So this lab is meant for the students for 4th semester. There the students will learn the different operations like drilling, grinding, hand cutting, and so even turning, facing. So these are all they will going to learn. And in addition to this, we have drilling machine, bench grinding machine, hand cutting machine, and also we have milling machine. So the next comes the foundry and forging lab. So here, this is meant for the 3rd or 4th semester lab. And so here the students will going to learn how the different pattern can be made by using a sand. And here we will going to provide different forging tools and their use, and how the forging equipments will be used in the laboratories. And practically we are going to demonstrate what are the precautions to be taken during the casting and hot working. So next comes the metrology and measurements lab. Here, this is it is a measurement lab, as that name itself indicating it is a measurement lab. So here, the students will going to learn almost all type of measuring instruments, and we will going to calibrate those component with the known values. Means this lab is entirely made for a calibration and a precision laboratory. We have a equipment like thread cutting measurement instruments, load measuring instruments. So almost all type of measuring instruments we have, we will going to calibrate those with the conduction of experiments. So next we have a fluid machines and mechanics and machines lab. So here the student will going to provide a basic knowledge about the flow measurements. And we will going to calibrate the fluid, fluid machines lab. We have different type of equipment. Then we will going to calibrate all those equipment. So and also we will going to demonstrate how the energy conversion and analysis to understand the hydraulic turbines and pump. So the next comes the energy lab for the 5th semester students. Here the students will going to learn how the basic test can be performed by using IC engine, and how the implement the knowledge in the industry about these equipment, and how the students will going to learn the evaluation of fuel properties and its measurement using various types of devices. And next is an heat and mass transfer laboratory. So here the students will demonstrate on heat and mass transfer courses, and students will conduct an experimentally they will going to conduct the different experiments through various materials. And this lab is also will be used to conduct the performance test on refrigeration and air conditioning. And the design laboratory, this is for 7th semester students. So there we will going to demonstrate on discussion of machine elements, mechanical vibrations, and dynamics of machine courses. And also we will going to analyze the vibration behavior of the mechanical system, like spring mass system and dampers with or without dampering, and even we have some other rotor dynamics. So like that, and also we will going to learn a simple pendulum mechanism to learn how the vibration will takes place in those elements. So and also here we will going to demonstrate on a simple stresses and using a photoelasticity. So next we have another 2 more laboratories. We have a project laboratories. So here the project laboratories, it is dedicated to students, where the students will going to learn, or they will going to prepare their model, and we will going to provide the mini fabrication equipment. So thereby the students will going to fabricate their mini and major project work. And also we will going to encourage students to come up with an innovative idea and realizing or developing ideas into products. So the major, the project lab, the purpose of my project lab is to students to carry out their project work, and we will going to provide some equipments and also some consumables for the students. So next comes a research lab. So research lab is to promote a systematic investigation in mechanical field. We have developed this research lab. The objective of research center is to promote the research activities among the students and also faculty members. So we have a separate research laboratory here. There the students will actively participate to carry out their following domains experts, like material science. In material science, they will going to study about the composite material, and they will going to study about the characterization of materials. And also we have facilities like design, thermal engineering, and alternative fuels and engineering management. Next, we have a memorandum of understanding MOUs. So we have our department is MOU with the different companies like CAD Center and GTTC Mysore, and Prolific System, and IRIS, and one is People Mechanics. The purpose of this memorandum of understanding is to develop the knowledge about different courses. So actually what the IRIS, see MOU with the IRIS, what they will going to give is, they will going to give an internship on non-destructive testing. So there the students will going to learn how the test without touching the object, how the testing can be conducted, like magnetic particle testing, radiography testing, ultrasonic inspection testing, liquid penetrating testing. So like that, they will going to learn different types of non-destructive testing through MOU of IRIS. And also through MOU of this will accommodate placements also. And it's a 1 month course. And after completion of this course, they will get a level 2 American Society for Non-Destructive Testing certificate, inspector certificate. So through that certificate, the students can opt a quality inspection, quality control services. So these application of this non-destructive testing mainly in refineries. And the second one is a prolific system. Prolific system, they are going to give a internship on maintenance engineering, automation, PLC and SCADA controller. So after completion of this, they will get a PG diploma certificate in with our college logo. So the one more is a people mechanics. People mechanics, it is actually we have MOU with that because to give a knowledge about the manufacturing processes. So the people mechanics, they are very familiar with the manufacturing process. They are going to give a certificate course on the manufacturing system. In addition to this, we have a GTTC, MOU with GTTC. So there the students will going to learn a skill development courses like robotics and even an advanced materials manufacturing process they will going to learn through this GTTC. And we have also an MOU with CAD Center. So through this CAD Center, the students will going to learn the Creo, CATIA and UGNX software like that. So these are all our through MOUs, and also some MOUs they will going to place our students with the different companies. So now our students, now let's comes to our students' achievements. Most of our students' project have funded, and most of our student projects are awarded in different years. So one, Mr. Raghu, Gayaz Ahmad, Muhammad Moinuddin Sharif and Yasin Ahmad. So they have done a project on design and fabrication of coin-operated portable water vending machine. For this machine in 2016, they got the best project award by KSCST, means Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology. And this exhibition was organized by KCST itself in Bangalore. They got the best project award in 2016 and 17. And one more another combination of students like Syed Kashif, Syed Madani, and Siftain Khan and Umar Sharif, they got the best paper award in 2017 in the international conference held at ETME Umatu. So other branch of students, they got the second prize in skill development system for a workforce engineers and managers held at Alva Institute of Engineering and Technology on 20th, 21st and 22nd April in 2010, conducted by VTU Belagavi. So then the another students group like Malikarjun KR, Mahendra HS and Manjunath S, they got a third prize in Avishka 17, a state level project exhibition. It was held in May 2017 at Vidya Vikas College of Engineering and Mysore. So in addition to that, so our projects, our students' project have funded by KCST, Government of Karnataka, and some of the project have participated in state level exhibition. So one, the design and fabrication of instantaneous fuel quantity measuring device for a vehicle using digital flow meter. So for this project, the KSCST awarded a sanction 7,000 rupees, and one more, the grading and sorting of vegetables in a single machine. For that again it is 7,000 rupees, and one, a design and fabrication of a smart water vending machine. For that the KSCST sanctioned 10,000 rupees. And so another project like a hybrid energy production system using solar, wind and hydro energy sources. For that KSCST sanctioned 7,000 rupees. And one more project, that is design and analysis and minimization of flowing force using vibration techniques. They got 7,000 rupees sanctioned amount from KSCST Government of Karnataka. So now, and in 2017 again, the design and fabrication of coin operated portable vending machine. For that is 7,000 rupees. Design and fabrication of horizontal drum pedal washing machine. For that also the Government of Karnataka sanctioned 5,000 rupees. So in addition to all those things, we have some students' achievements in sports also. Our department's team have won the intercollegiate VTU Zone Softball Championship organized by NIIT Mysuru, and they have secured first place in VTU Intercollegiate Zone Cricket Tournament organized by NIIT Mysuru, and they have won the handball first place in VTU Mysuru Zone Intercollegiate Handball Tournament held at HJC Mysuru. And one student of our department, Jai Surya R, a third-year mechanical student, he won the first and he won the gold medal in intercollegiate best physics competition held at NIE-FGC Mysuru. And also our team has secured second place in VTU Intercollegiate Mysuru Cricket Zone Tournament organized by NIIT Mysuru. So we have sports achievements in the individual sports representatives. One, Praful M. Dev, he was represented a university in cricket and handball, and Akshay S, he represented the cricket team and softball for VTU, and Vedit Uttaya KT, he represented cricket as well as softball in VTU sports events. And we have a placement. Our students have achieved a remarkable placement in 2019 and 20. One, Ali Abbas, he has selected for BYJU'S, and his annual pay is 10,000 lakh per annum. And one, Krishna Prasad Bhatt for Infosys, and few students, they are selected for Q Spiders, and few students for selected for Genpact, and some students have selected for people mechanics. So this is this achievement have done through our placement activities and MOUs. So our department achievement is Mr. Rakshit N, Assistant Professor, awarded a Best Project of the Year award by KSCST Government of Karnataka for the year 2016. And our faculty members are working as a supervisor, co-supervisors, and also in guiding PhD scholars. 4 of our faculty members were awarded PhD from VTU in the last academic year. And a research paper published by Dr. Srinivasa K was awarded the Best Research Paper Award during the conference held in Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, Bangalore. So then we have some teaching learning processes. We have a regular teaching learning process like classroom teaching and laboratories, assignments and tutorials. In addition to that, we have a supplementary learning courses like workshops and training programs, e-materials, and we will going to organize some seminars also, and even some guest lecturers also, and we will going to provide for the students for mini projects, and we will going to take into the field visit, and we will going to give us internship, and also we will going to provide a paper presentation competition for the students during the academic year. And we have a teaching pedagogy practice here in our department. So the teaching methods what we are going to follow is, one, as usual, it is a chalk and talk. And in addition to that, most of the staff members will going to use a PowerPoint presentation, and and also they will going to use some models, and they will going to give some instruction materials, and they will going to provide a tutorials, and also so we will organize some workshops, technical talk, and industrial visit, and also we will going to give an industrial training, and also will provide an internship, computations. These are all our teaching methods what we are practicing in our department. So then comes to the evaluation method. So in our department, we have one systematic evaluation method like a test. So where the internal assessment, we are going to conduct 3 internal assessment per semester. So one, that is the regular method of evaluation, and we will going to provide an assignment, and also we will going to give a quiz, lab test also we will going to provide, seminar presentation, semester examination, end examination, lab examination, and final project evaluation. These are all the evaluation method we are adopted in the department. So then next comes to the parent teachers meeting. So in every semester there will be a parent teachers meeting where the parent will we will going to call the parent to discuss their ward attendance status, academic progress report, and also our road plan of our department for the current academic year. So there the parents will going to involve in their ward's development in the academic year. Also, we have some industrial visits in the last year. We have taken the students into the BEML Mysuru, and we have visited TVS Motor Company, Nanjangoodu, and we have taken to Rani Madras Private Limited, and to industrial visit to Sharavati. See, these things we are going to provide to learn what exactly how industry will learn, will running, and what are the factors they have to learn from the industry. To just to know the industrial knowledge to the students, to understand the industrial, to give a knowledge about the industry. In every semester, we will going to take the students into industrial visit for all the semester students. And we have a training and placement details. In first year students, for the first year students, we're going to give a business English training. So there we're going to motivate and we'll give a confidence on the students to how they can speak in English. And also we're going to give a basic steps towards English proficiency, and how the vocabulary development and how written English can be improved. So these things we're going to provide in the first year. When in the second year, they will going to learn the personality enhancement training, like how they personally grooming, and how they can get the leadership skills, and how they can get the creative thinking, how they can set the goal and positive attitude. These are all the things we are going to give a training in the second year. In third year, we are going to give a soft skill training. There, the students will going to learn their decision making systems, stress management system, and social skills, how to develop these things. These I will going to give training on in third year. In fourth year, we are going to give a pre-placement training. So after the placement training, the students will get pre-assessment tests, mock written tests, mock group discussion, mock interviews, how to write a resume, and campus to corporate, and industry awareness and employability opportunity. So these are all the training and placement details in our department. We are practicing each and every year a different training for the students. So next, in addition to the to regular teaching method, we have innovating teaching by our faculty member. We have an iCloud software. After completion of each module, the staff members will going to give a SRS system quizzes they will going to give. So student response system. So after completion of one module, the students will going to learn what exactly they have learned through this SRS system. Means SRS system, the staff members will going to give an objective type questions. The students can answer through that student response system. So this is just to develop and to recall the memory of that module. and also to get the the knowledge about that particular model. So we have an iCloud software. So through this software, each and every staff members will going to give and what the quizzes and tests. So this is what we are practicing in our daily routine. So that, and after that, just I'll brief out what actually the mechanical engineers do after the completion of their engineering. So actually the mechanical engineers, they are grooming up like in research, development, in design, and even manufacturing and test tools, engines, machines, and other mechanical devices. So one thing you have to remember, see, almost all mechanical engineering can put up in all the sectors like design, development, also in manufacturing, any type of work. So the advantage of this is the mechanical engineers can also go for a software work, and also they can go for a mechanical industry also. So even the mechanical engineers can work in a power producing machines such as an electricity producing generators, internal combustion engine, steam and gas turbines, and jet and rocket engines. So these are all our, other than our mechanical fields, the students will going to learn beyond our curriculum. So mechanical engineers also develop power using machines such as refrigeration and air conditioning equipment, robots used for manufacturing, machine tools, and materials handling system and industrial production equipment. So these are all what the mechanical engineering do in their life, and some of the opportunities in mechanical engineering. So we have different opportunities in public sector. So the mechanical engineers have great opportunity in join Maharatna and Navaratna public sector units. So like NTPC, BHEL, GAIL, IOCL, NHPC, etc. See, presently there are 7 Maharatna and 6 Navaratna and 71 Mini Ratna sectors are there. So there the mechanical engineers will also select to what work. So in public sector, unit offers the best salary package up to 7 to 11 lakhs per annum in industry. So in order to get this PSU, one need to crack GATE. So GATE exam, they have to crack. So next, the opportunities in mechanical engineers. So mechanical engineers will get the government opportunity in government organization also. So mechanical engineers have great opportunities to join government organization like ordnance factories, Indian Railways, irrigation departments, ISRO, BARC, BIS, DRDO, etc. For a grade officer in railways, the students have to crack IAS, while ISRO, BARC, BS take their separate exams. So these are all some government organization opportunity for mechanical engineers. So the students, if they want to go for this, what the ISRO, BARC and BS, they have to write the separate exam. For the grade A officers in railways, they have to crack IAS examination. So next come, what is our job profiles in mechanical engineering? There are so many profiles in mechanical engineering where the mechanical engineering can opt a job. One, the production engineering. So the most commonly get job profile in production engineering, and even in process development also, quality assurance. The one, that's what I told, quality assurance. So I told during my in my MOUs internship internship. So there the students will get the quality inspector certificate. So the students can opt quality assurance through that certificate also. And even in design, the mechanical engineering can also work as a design engineering. The new topic is in the supply chain management, purchase department, and even planning and control. Even the mechanical engineers can work in store department also. And the mechanical maintenance is one of the most utmost job for the mechanical engineering graduates. So our future trends in mechanical engineering is the 3D printing. So in last semester, our students have done a 3D printing project, and now the Industry Revolution 4 and nanotechnology. So nanotechnology is improving, and most of the project and most of the materials are doing from the nanotechnology, and robotics and mechatronics and automation. So with this, I'm going to complete our department profile. So I thank one and all who are present and for the patience listening. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you so much, sir. That was really in detail about the mechanical engineering department. Thank you so much. Dear students, we are going to have a lunch break now. After the lunch break, we shall assemble back for
Madam,
the.
if any students want to ask anything, they can ask, madam.
Yeah, we have asked to post it in a chat
Okay,
box,
okay,
sir.
madam. Okay, madam.
Guys, if you have anything, you can post it in the chat box now. Okay, we have not received any queries, sir.
Okay,
So
madam.
let's proceeding. We shall have a break, dear friends, and join back us for the career guidance speech by Mr. Vinod Prabhu. He's a managing director from Seventh and Talent Solutions. He is going to give a speech on career guidance, which is very, very important being the budding engineers. Okay, we shall take a break. We'll wind up the morning session here. Thank you all.